Yo, what's up? I just created something kind of sick in GD that I'm really proud of, and I just wanted to showcase it and showcase how I made it because I just think it's really cool. So I'm working on a little level here. I'm not going to go into crazy detail about what it is or anything, but just know that for the level, I needed a road, basically, a road that you're facing head on that has a scrolling texture, if you will. You can call it a texture. Um, that makes it look like the road is actually passing by and you're driving along it and whatnot. Um, and I started out with this sort of as a proof of concept because I knew I couldn't just have lines coming down towards the screen because that wouldn't look right. I knew they needed to get thicker as they came. So this was just sort of a proof of concept for using the area scale trigger to make them scale over time. Like if I took a zoom trigger right here and zoomed out, you can see how when they're up here, uh, they're just regular, and then as they get to the bottom, they get thicker. And obviously you can just see that the movement is looping. That's normal, that's whatever. But you probably saw during that I also have this version over here. This is the second version I made after that proof of concept. I made this version, and I'll get rid of this now. I made this version where each segment is made up of these smaller pixel blocks so that it looks more like it looks more realistic, basically. Um, and the bottom of each rectangle gets thicker uh, than the back of it, right? So it's just sort of fixing the perspective of it, right? Now I was happy with how this looked, but I did want to try one more thing because I knew it would probably be the best way of getting the most realistic, so to speak, animation. And so I did that in this copy here, and I'm sure you can already tell what it is. Uh, this backdrop for the road is being made with a gradient trigger, and now so are the rest of the squares. Each of these squares are made up of four dot objects and a gradient in the middle creating the rectangle. And instead of an area scale trigger, we have area move triggers, which I might organize more like this, just so it looks more clear. One of these is moving all of these left ones to the left, and this other one is moving all of these right side dots to the right. And the effect that creates is something that looks like this. And I don't know, man. I just think that's pretty sick. You know? I really like it a lot. I think it looks really realistic and really cool. And I've never been good with perspective. If I'm not working in like 2D or isometric, like really easy perspectives like that, then I have no idea what I'm doing. But I don't know, this came out really well for my standards anyway. That's about it. That's what I really wanted to showcase. See ya.